So, as an introduction, at first I go by the name of Josh. My so-called legal name is quite a mouthful, so we stick to that. And I wanted to tell you what this channel is about. I am working on my river trimaran. For those who don't know what that is, it's a boat with 3 hulls. One center, which is meant to be my home, my life center, and 2 floaters, 2 lift-ups on each side. And it is meant for the river. It's not meant for ocean, it's not meant for open sea. It's actually relatively small. The center hull will be about 7 meters long. That's like 22, 23 feet. And to give you an idea, I am situated right now, living since beginning of the pandemic, living in the area of Asunción in Paraguay, and that is also a reason why a lot of things that are easy in other places, especially in Europe or in North America, are simply impossible around here because you can't get the parts. Certain things are simply not available. For example, in the original planning, I intended to have an electric system, an electric motor, and use solar panels for charging. But for constant use, it only makes sense, for example, when you use lithium-ion batteries, and they are just not available. You can't get them here in Paraguay. They don't exist. Nobody will sell them to you. The reason is that Paraguay has no ocean access, no connection to any seaside, and for that reason you can get a lot of things not done down here, because it is everything that has weight is extremely expensive. And the people here, it's a very poor country. Yes, I can live in terms of food and rent and similar things. You live very, very cheap down here. It's not costly to get your life going. That's really easy, really cheap. But at the moment that you want to have something that is in the sense of electronics or machinery, it automatically becomes very, very expensive. Because everything of that kind, as Paraguay has no serious production of any sort of industry, everything that you would want is flown in, which increases the price tremendously. Or to give you an idea, if you order something and it's not coming by air service, it takes 2 months. I had, for my editing computer, I had delivered some parts from Germany, and it took from beginning of November till mid of January till I finally could have it in my hands and put it to use. So all these are a number of handicaps. Next thing is, if you want to have decent tools like power tools, the only really good quality brand you can buy is Makita, and at the moment you choose a Makita, it's automatically nearly nearly double the price of anything that's made in South America, and the alternative is you buy a cheap Brazilian version. I can tell you I have used a cheap drill, electric drill, and I used it for about 8 months now, and it's done. It's through. I can buy a new one. This all puts a lot of handicap in the process of building. The boat that you will see on the small video is made of steel, which means all work is made of steel. There is no plastic around. But when you are drilling steel, that's quite a difference in comparison to drilling epoxy or a wooden frame or something. And yeah, the drill is done. Within 6-8 months it's done. Can't use it anymore. It's breaking apart, literally breaking apart. Not the electric motor, no, that's still working fine, coming from China. But the plastic chassis made in Brazil, it's ripping. The screws are breaking out. The moment that you put really force on it, the electric cable are ripping out, all of that. This is only meant to give you an idea of the circumstances under which I am working. I was used and I'm trained in mechanical work and all that by German standards, and then I came here and yeah, I was quite disappointed, can't deny that. I have been living, before I moved to Paraguay, I have been living 10 years in Ecuador, and in Ecuador the situation is quite different. You can actually get more or less everything that you want. Yes, it's a bit more pricey than what we may be used to, but you can get the things. Down here you can't. That's an impossibility. Another example is my original planning was to build a catamaran out of big plastic tubes, like 50 centimeter, 40 centimeter diameter as hull floats, and build a catamaran on top and use that on the river. The problem is you cannot get these tubes, and you cannot get, when you can get them imported, but then it is like $1,000 on the tube, on one. And you cannot get any equipment for it either. You cannot get any curved parts. That's just not available. Argument is the only one who is using this kind of tubes is government, putting in sewer lines, and sewer lines are straight. They don't need bends. It's a rare thing, but you can't get any equipment in regards of that. And yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. And so the second thing is, these pictures that you see are all taken with my smartphone, since I don't own a real camera. That might change over time, since I'm planning to put up a channel and present you with the efforts of my work. And yeah, when the boat is going to the river, I'm gonna show you how life is down here. And that is something I'm really looking forward to, getting out of town, getting out of the city. So I am planning on holding out my eyes for a second-hand acceptable camera that will do better quality videos. The other thing is, at the moment I only have photos because I have no tripod that I can mount and take time slip videos or something. I don't have that opportunity yet. That are all things in planning, and let that be sufficient, or let this be enough as an introduction, what you will find on this channel. Have a wonderful day. Bye.